Whoa, hello there. It's me, 3MX Games. And you know what you're watching? You're watching my brand new show, my new talk show, 3MX Talks. It's gonna be so exciting. You know what? We get to do a ton of fun, random things, talk about random things, meet people, talk to people. And you know what? This entire time, while I host this show, that's right, I'll be wearing this fake tie. It's not real. I don't know how to tie a tie. Don't know why you'd think I knew how to tie a tie. But you know what? Sometimes when I'm nervous, I like to eat. And, well, honestly, I'm kind of nervous right now. This is the first episode. I'm nervous about how it's going to go. So I say, how about we cook ourselves a great dinner? It's going to be one of my, it's not really my favorite, but I like to eat it. It tastes good. So, yeah, we're going to go cook some dinner now. Okay, so first on this show, we're going to show you the kitchen. Right here. Nope. Okay, so first thing we're going to do on the show is we're going to show you the kitchen. Because without a kitchen, you can't cook a dinner, and we're trying to cook a dinner. So, all right. So right here, this is the stove. We got our pan here for cooking the ham steak, and this for the mac and cheese. I forgot to explain we're cooking ham steak and mac and cheese. But this isn't just normal ham steak. It's probably cooked like this a lot of times, so it's really not that uncommon. It's going to be honey mustard kind of roasted on top. You'll see. I'm not no culinary expert. I just know how to cook, and I'm kind of hungry, and I want to make dinner. All right, so over here, you have your sink, which is missing the strainer I need. I kind of need the strainer, so yeah, I'll get that right now. It's should always know where your stuff is. I do. It's down here in this cupboard here. Got to use the bigger strainer because we're gonna need to strain a lot. All right. So we got the strainer, right? All right. So you're just gonna want to plop that in your sink. Now, before you cook, you should always wash your hands. I just washed my hands, so I'm going to skip that because I don't need to. And then, you know, you got to have all your materials. You should always have it ready. And there you go. Boom. Let's get cooking. Okay, so to start, you're going to want to start with your mac and cheese. So here, you can see me. I'm right here. This is our pot for the mac and cheese. We're gonna fill it up a little bit, all right? So we're gonna fill this pot up because you can't make mac and cheese without water, and it's kind of important. So we're gonna do that. All right, we'll just and then yeah. Okay, so now that it's full, we're going to want to take it over back to the stove. Okay, so now that we're over here to the stove with our pot of water, we're going to want to turn it on to the large element because it's a bigger pot on the high, and we're going to let it boil. All right. Okay. So, now that we have our water boiling, we can start preparing our meal. So first, you're going to want to obviously open up the ham steak. You can't cook it in the plastic. I don't think that's very healthy for you, as any hygienic guy would say at all. So, took our scissors there. I'm just going to rip open the package like it's Christmas. Right? And you're going to pull it out. It's kind of wrapped up in a wrapper, which is fine. You're gonna pull it out, put it there, put it right there. You can dispose of the other thing. All right, and then you don't need the scissors anymore, so they can go as well. What you need here is some honey, because this is gonna be the honey mustard that goes on to our. How do I open this? All right, this is gonna be the honey mustard that goes on to the ham steak. Note to self, honey takes a long time to come out of the jar. Okay, so we're going to wait on that for a minute. All right, one thing you can do is, here, I'll show you the next step now. Okay, so we've come back to the stove. Before you put your ham steak in, you're going to want to take the right thing, you're going to want to put it on medium. And then you're going to want to crank some salt in here. So we have some Himalayan salt, I'm pretty sure is what this is. I probably just put too much in there. That's fine, I'm a salty guy, I need the sodium. All right, I'll be right back. All right, now I got the ham steak. I'm gonna just want to put it in there with the salt, like so, and it will start to cook. Because that's how this show works. This has nothing to do with the show, it's just kind of how food cooks, so geez. All right, now we'll get back over to our cooking station. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Okay, so here's the honey. It's slowly coming out, slowly but surely. Why is honey so sticky? Jeez. I actually don't know the proportion of what you're supposed to use for this. So, just kind of making it up. That looks like plenty of honey right there. All right, and then, of course, you need mustard. You can use kind of any kind of mustard. I'm just going to use French's classic yellow mustard for now. Not sponsored, because I'm too small of a channel to get a sponsor. No one's probably even watching this, so I really don't care. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking, honey mustard, there's no honey mustard. Well, this is actually how you have to do it, so trust me. Don't worry about that. That was just a cat and dog kicked a bowl. It's fine. You want to shake this first because you don't want to get those weird mustard juices on there. You want to put a little bit of mustard in there. And then you're going to want to stir it up. Let me get something to start it up with. What better than a plastic fork? You literally just, you take it like this. You stir it. You stir it till it kind of all blends in and looks kind of more like honey again. You kind of want more of the honey aspect than the mustard. You really don't want a whole lot of mustard. It would be an over... Gosh, dang it! Okay, so I just finished stirring. And this is the sauce you're going to want to put on the ham steak. See? Look, it's droopy. It's honey, mustardy. Okay, so let's get to that part. Okay, so we've had our ham steak over here cooking for a little while. I've been taking this little thing and flipping it, trying to cook it. Make sure it's soft. It was frozen before. You got your water here. Not really going to worry about the mac and cheese because you guys know probably how to cook mac and cheese, especially Kraft. Everyone's learned it. It's what I learned. It was my first form of cooking ever. Look at the bone. You just stab right in the bone. That's weird. Alright, so we'll be right back once this is fully de-thawed and we can start applying the layering of sauce. I'd call it a sauce, yeah. Okay, so it hasn't been really long, but we're going to start applying our first layer of sauce here. Alright. A lot of evaporation right there. Alright, so you're just going to take a baster, just one of these things. You're just going to kind of layer it on like that. It's kind of like you're painting, but you're painting with sauce. You're painting a delicious meal that your entire family will love. You know what? When you're done and your family asks, where'd you learn to make such a great meal? You can say 3MX Games talk show, 3MX Talks. See, we're such a helpful people here. Alright, so, we just finished covering that one side, put that over there. Now you're gonna kind of want to let it soak in, so give it like 10 minutes, and then you'd flip it and do the exact same thing on the other side. So since this probably won't be that interesting, I'll just skip to that right now. Okay, scratch that. I'm not gonna skip to that right now. But what I will do is add the mac and cheese, just like so. I'm just kidding, that's not how you make mac and cheese. Don't ever do that, it really hurts. Don't attempt that at home. I'm a trained professional, trust me. Alright, so you don't normally open it from the side, but because I'm stupid, I do. You pour it in, because your water's now boiling. Gotta make sure you get it all. Okay, well, because I was dumb, it stuck to the box. I'll do with this box as well. This one's not as wet, because I pulled it out first. It's still pretty wet. Alright, we're gonna grab it open. Take out the cheese packet, which has some macaroni stuck to it. You're gonna want to throw the macaroni in. Yeah, look at that. Awesome, perfect. And then you're gonna want to turn it down. I turn it down like 1 notch to 6 from high. Okay, just throw that stuff there. It doesn't matter. And then, while it's on high or on 6 and it's boiling, you just want to stir it occasionally. Really, only stir it till it gets like tender, chewy. You know, you just stir it until it's good. I'm not a culinary artist. So you just stir. Just keep stirring, just keep stirring, just keep stirring. I bet you Dory would be great at this. She sings Just Keep Swimming. I could really use Ellen DeGeneres right here, right now, and just start singing Just Keep Stirring. Just keep stirring. You don't want to stir all the time, so it's fine. Okay, and I'll cut back once one of these two things is done. I think this one will probably be done first, so it's going to take less than 20 minutes. That's going to take a little bit longer. So I'll be back, yeah. Okay, so this ham steak, it didn't take me as long as I thought it would. So it's done. See? It's done. Should be done on this side too. Yeah, that looks pretty done to me. This is still cooking. See? I'm still stirring. But that means you can turn this off now, because you want to be responsible. And we're gonna bring this over to a plate I have set aside over here. Okay, so as you can see, there's the plate. Here, I got the ham steak right here. I'm gonna just kind of slide it on there. Hey, stuck, get stuck. Look at that, juicy. Leave that right there. Put the pan back over here. Okay, so now our mac and cheese is all boiled to its tender perfection, like it should be. I think tender is the right word. It's probably not. Oh, geez, look at all that steam. We're gonna unload it from the pan. Geez, a lot of vapor. Ugh. Okay, so you want to empty it all into your strainer. And then you just kind of put the pan over at your cooking station. And now you want to take the strainer, mix around the macaroni so most of the water gets out of it. Alright, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now what you want to do is you just want to take your mac and cheese, make sure it all gets into the pan, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. Then you can put your strainer in the sink. Now, you need these two very important ingredients. Milk and butter. And of course the cheese. You obviously need the cheese. But you don't need it in there right now, so you should probably get it out of there. Oh geez, there's macaroni on my cheese. I want cheese on my macaroni. Oh geez. Why do I keep doing that? Alright, what you first want to do, open up the butter. Any butter you prefer. Take your spoon, just scoop out a random amount of butter. Because you gotta butter up the pasta. So you'll stir it, kind of like go underneath, scoop, you want to make sure you get it all, right? Kind of stir like this. And you just keep stirring until there's no butter left. Because the pasta should be hot enough that it melts all the butter. And yeah, I'm teaching you how to make Kraft macaroni and cheese and deal with it. Even though you probably know how to make this. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of just skipped past this part. But I think it'd be entertaining to laugh at because I'm teaching you how to make Kraft macaroni and cheese and that's stupid. Alright, so the butter's all melted in. Now you want to take your cheese packets. 1 per box, so I put in 2 boxes. So I'll put in 2 packets because there's 1 packet in each box. So really I can't put in more unless I like hog pile boxes and just eat plain macaroni. So then I'll just have a ton of cheese packets left over, but it's kind of lame. Alright, so there. There's our 2 bits of macaroni. And then, depending on how much liquid cheese you like, is how much milk you'll add in. I don't really care. I don't want a whole lot, but I need enough to fill the pan. So, then, just like you stirred the butter, you'll stir the cheese. The exact same way. Until, there's not really any cheese powder left. And you'll have a few clumps here and there. At least I always end up having it. Can't get it all each time. But look at that golden macaroni. How delicious it looks. How tender it looks. I don't know why I just said it looks tender. That sounds weird. Oh, jeez. Alright, there we go. All stirred. Look at this masterpiece of macaroni. Ow! I just burnt myself on a bolt. Well, that stinks. Alright, now we have both of our meals here, right? Both parts of our meal. We have the ham steak right here. We got the macaroni. So, that means there's only one thing to do. And that's to try it. So that's what we're going to do. So, let me grab a plate from up here, any kind of plate. Since I don't really feel like doing dishes, I'm just going to grab a paper plate because I really don't care. There we go. Boom, paper plate, see? Alright, so, here, let me grab a fork and a knife. You don't really need a steak knife, but that's just what I'm using. So, I'm going to cut around the bone here because I can't really eat bone. And just take this chunk here. I don't know if you can see it. That's that. No, quiet, please. Thank you. Alright, there's that. Awesome. Look at that. Delicious looking. Am I right? So there's that. And then we'll grab some mac and cheese. Alright, there's some of that. And now we'll eat. Okay, so welcome to my couch, where I'll be filming most of the 3MX Talks episodes. So, this is where I decided we're gonna try our wonderful meat here. Now I know the quality's horrible, the surrounding's bad. I wanna fix that, probably won't. I say I will. Will I? Probably not. I could, but I won't. I'll try. I'll give it a solid try. But until then, we're gonna live with this. So, I just dropped my plastic fork. Yes, I'm using plastic silverware because I already said I don't feel like doing dishes. So, we're gonna try the ham steak first. So that's what we're gonna try. Right? Here we go. It's very good. I love it. It's delicious. I'm glad my mom taught me how to make this. Tastes pretty good. Alright, and now we're going to try Kraft macaroni and cheese. Tastes just like Kraft macaroni and cheese, because that's what it is. It's just, that's how it tastes. But here, let me try another piece of the ham steak, and I'll try to explain how it tastes. Yeah. Okay, so don't mind that, the cat, but this. I got a lot of fat on that one, because pork is kind of fatty. That didn't taste that great, personally, to me, but you could really taste the honey, which was really good. The mustard wasn't overwhelming. You couldn't really taste it. It gave it a nice kind of flavor. You could taste the ham bit, but really it was overall not that bad, and it tasted great. So I suggest this. You try it. Maybe cook it better than me, because I don't think I cooked it as great as I could have in a rush for time. Will you stop it, cat? Don't mind that. He's annoying. But yes, thank you so much for tuning into the first episode of 3MX Talks. I've been your host, 3MX Games, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Hey guys, 3MX Games here. One last thing. I really hope you enjoyed the video today. Hope to have another one up soon. If you did, hit that like button, like that just happened. Then hit the subscribe button. And also, don't forget to turn on notifications. Click all so you get every single video I upload. And have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time.